on my way to the Apple store. It's 12:34 and I'm going the non-highway way, which is way longer. It's like another extra 10 or 15 minutes longer, but those highways are all under construction and they're totally screwed. So I'm just gonna go this way. We've got the MacBook over there, full backup done in the event that they do want to send it out. And this is gonna be the start to today. So happy Wednesday, happy hump day.
Playing this level is no ordinary venue. It's Iceland, or the Philippines, or Hastings, or this place.
I love the 80s. We're back here. I haven't been at BMW Cleveland in a long ass time. Let's see if they have anything cool. Are you kidding me? I just found another Silverstone 2000 M5. This is only the fourth one, including mine, I've ever seen. This one's at BMW Cleveland. Needs love on that front right tire. It's a Lux interior, non-full leather, split folds, PDC, Dynon exhaust. Never seen this before. Really old Pilot Sports. No rust. Old nav. Old wheel. BZ96314. That's for me. I'll look that up later. Wow. I didn't expect to find that here. Look at that headlight difference. That's why I hate the Pre's. That is too weird to find almost a clone of your car. Different interior, same factory option, though. That's sweet. I kept a lot of the M cars together. Cool finds, but more problems. Looks like it's time to rebuild the freaking ABS module. I can't wait. It was going at 140 megs there for a while. I don't know why it's slowed down to 30. Seems to be fluctuating all over the place. But this is the setup. We got the Retina Touch Bar, whatever the hell, MacBook Pro, plugged into USB-C charging, another USB-C to Thunderbolt 3 for the hard drive backup, a USB-C to USB 2/3 to power the brick that's charging my iPhone via USB to Thunderbolt, and then the iPad sitting pretty. This thing hasn't been updated in months. I'm going through all the apps, outputting 3.5 to the speakers. This is a ridiculous setup, and anybody that has a new Mac now needs a very nice collection of these. And the best thing about these is they're $50 a piece. $49 to take USB-C to Thunderbolt 2 and USB-C to USB 2/3. That's ridiculous. Apple doesn't even make a USB-C to SD, so I had to buy this one from SanDisk for like another $35. All of this is going to be returned, but this is $3,600 of stuff that you now need to own a MacBook Pro. Absolutely ridiculous. My other Mac was like $2,700. I had an option to maybe $29. That's still batshit. That's a car. So, just nuts. I like this computer a lot, but it has no connectivity, and that completely neuters its functionality for the time being. Apple's 2 to 4 to 5 years ahead of the curve here, and right now it just hurts, and I don't want to be a part of it. So I can't wait to have mine back. We're down to 16 megs in 35 minutes on that. Here's all the packaging that's going to have to go back. I guess I need an ABS module now. I put the speed sensor in, the trifecta comes back. I don't even have a way to pull the air again, and I went and got gas on my way home, turned the car off and turned it back on. It did not come back on, and did not come back on for the rest of the way home. So it's very sporadic. Apparently it could be a reluctor ring. I talked to Tom Larich about it. The fact that it's saying front left is either going to mean module, front left sensor, front left reluctor ring. So the reluctor ring, I learned today, is the thing in there that's got the little teeth, little sprocket part of the teeth on it that create the waveform for the pulse generator / wheel speed / ABS sensor. If that ring is bad for some reason, then the sensor can't sense what it's supposed to, because what it's supposed to be sensing is bad in some way. I highly doubt that's the case, because those bearings are OE, they're FAG bearings, as I call them. That's the name of the company that makes them, is FAG. And they've been in there for about 4 years. They might have 20 or 30,000 miles on them. They should last a lot longer than that. They were properly installed. I don't think there's a problem with the bearing or the reluctor ring. The sensor should be good. Now there's been 2 sensors in there and it's still throwing, I assume, this code. When the Mac's done being rebuilt, if it works through the USB adapter, if I get the VM to boot, we'll plug it in and pull the codes on the ABS module again, and I fully expect to see a front left open circuit code again. In which case the module needs to go out for a rebuild. Tom recommends Module Masters. That's 3 times the price of what Bobby and Steven and people on the owners group are recommending. So I don't know what to do with that. I don't even know how to take that module off. Apparently I can. It's a bunch of Torx bolts. It's a couple day turnaround. I might just wait till I head out west again and take it out, send it the day before I leave, and then when I get back from the West Coast it would be here ready to be reinstalled and hopefully work. It's strange that it's this sporadic. I'm assuming I'm really hoping it's the module at this point. Replacing that bearing is not a fun job. Or it's a wiring issue, who knows? But nothing was poked or prodded in there, so I don't think it's going to be a wiring issue, but you never know. So that's what's going on with that. I don't know, everything hits at once. When it rains, it pours, and I don't have to tell that to anyone who lives in Texas. Hope you guys are doing okay. Oh, Touch ID. Yeah, I do kind of like this. That's something I do like about the Touch Bar Mac, is it gives us the Touch ID like the iPhone and iPad have to authenticate the system password, which I don't know why it took so long to add it. Very cool feature. It's not that I dislike the computer. I really like the keyboard and I really like the Touch ID right there in the corner. I like the huge ass trackpad. It's a little smaller and slimmer, probably lighter. I like all of that very much. It's just that it's neutered without any connectivity. So this is the first login. This is why I am still a Mac user. I just restored this computer. This computer was brand new out of the box an hour and a half ago, and I am pretty much fully ready to go. I need to authenticate iCloud. Maybe the screen resolution looks a little weird, but let's see if the VM's gonna work, because that's kind of my first order of business, and we need administrative privileges on everything. All right, we had to use Google. We had VPMC issues, whatever that is. So I had to go into settings and uncheck some boxes, but this looks more successful than the last few attempts.
Oh my god! It's so sad! This is so violent!
Hey
you
guys.
know, no one has a visual? Oh shit! Lionel, you're so wrong. Can you just calm him?
This is a little different than the way I spend my time on the Santa Monica Pier. So if I didn't film a clip before, I was able to get the virtual machine running. I went out and plugged that into the port under the hood. It's the same code, open circuit front left sensor. Anyways, while I'm walking people out tonight, I noticed this. A nice little pool of blood on the front porch. What the hell does that mean? So I start looking around, feeling out the surroundings, and here's what we find. Graphic content may be included in the future clips. That's what's left of, I believe, a squirrel. There's a whole bunch of fur and some intestines and some bloody mulch. Whatever the hell mauled that squirrel got him right here, dragged him over there, and took the meat. So I'm not sure if it's a dog, coyote. I don't know what else goes after a squirrel. Taco smells fresh blood and he's going after it. Nope, he's running away from it towards his food. House cat. So anyways, you saw most of today. I got the Mac, we got that set up. The other one's gonna be fixed here in 7 to 10 business days, or 5 to 7, or whatever I said before. So we're back in business for the time being on the Retina Touch Bar, which the Touch Bar is just the dumbest thing ever. It's so many extra steps to get to what you're looking for. I'm so used to those function keys up there being play, pause, back, brightness, keyboard brightness, and volume that I just go for them. And now it's showing me like Safari tabs. I don't want to control Safari from a touch bar. I'm not used to that, and there's no benefit to it. The touch bar, I think, was Apple's attempt to, holy crap, we need to innovate something. Something has to change. So they just invented that crap. Nobody wanted it. Nobody needed it, but they did. And now we're all kind of like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. We've never seen that before, but what do I do with it? It doesn't make sense. I predict it'll disappear, maybe in favor of something else, or maybe back to the basics. I could talk an hour about that. You've already heard my thoughts. So it is time for bed. I'm gonna go in, catch some shut-eye. Tomorrow's Thursday. I have no idea what's going on. I think it's supposed to rain. I wish some of these car parts would show up. I'd get a handle on this. We've gone from not needing anything the entire summer after I did that steering box and all that crap in the front to needing front control arms, needing wheel speed sensor, an ABS module. I don't know. It's just annoying. 1 step forward, 3 steps backwards. And it's the same way with all this crap. So I'm putting today to bed. We'll talk on Thursday. Good night.